Oklahoma on the number 30 machine. And from Hamilton, New York, it's Chadwick Nauer. Lantina, Texas, sent to Landon Walters. And Vittorio Fazio from Hampstead, New Hampshire. Brady Olson comes from Dripping Springs, Texas. And Aiden Zing makes his way out from Murrieta, California. And coming down from 9 Mile Falls, Washington, it's Jevin Didier. And Wyatt Duff works his way down from Lexington, Kentucky, while Jaden Struble comes from Three Rivers, Michigan.
Helena, Montana brings you the 47. That's going to be Easton Thays. The number 50, that's going to be Madden Jones out of Farmersville, Texas. Golden, Colorado brings you Gage Dunham, number 51. The 52, that's going to be Kevin DeFino out of Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Montgomery, Texas brings you Darren Pine. He had a fantastic moto yesterday on the 58 machine. Christopher Harris, number 60, out of Lippin, Texas. McCaden Fitch comes to you from Elbert, Colorado. He's going to be aboard the 61 Yamaha. KTM rider out of Marshallville, Ohio. That's Christopher Whitman on the 64 machine. Hogan Mims comes to us from Lakeview, Alabama. Husqvarna rider, number 70. Trenton Burton lives in Russell Point, Ohio. He's going to be riding a KTM, number 71 on the number plates. Jet Kellogg, number 73, out of Windsor, Colorado, aboard the Husqvarna. Kawasaki rider out of North Fork, California. It's going to be the 74 of Ryder Ellis. Tristan Pruitt comes to you from West Lynn, Oregon, aboard the KTM. KTM rider calls Boise, Idaho home. His name is Kane Markham on the 82 machine. And the number 83 is Brady Rodecker out of Scotia, New York, aboard the KTM. Grayson Townsend on the 87 machine. Cole Blecka, 95. Rossi Shoemate, 97. And Aiden Bailey, the number 99. What do you got?
Off and running right now, the 85cc 10-12 Carson Wood on that 26 machine, grabbing the hole shot and an early lead as they work their way into the 10 Commandments. Carson Wood nailed that gate drop. Got a great jump, had almost a bike link on him as they made their way to the end of the billboard. Taking full advantage of that right now and starting to lay the power to the ground. Wow. Is the number 26, Carson Wood.
KTM has white walls. You seeing this? Straight up white wall tires there. Nice classy look there.
Yeah, it looked like your 49 Merc, you know.
There you go. He's got a bike show to go to here down at Waverly as soon as this is over with.
I like the lead sled look.
He's got it slammed.
Okay.
Bars drop down to the tank there.
That Tri-5 Chevy thing going on. Got fins on the rear fender.
Jeez. Yes. The Ricky Carmichael bend bars with about that much of a, there's just straight tube of steel.
Right. Rise, none.
None.
Draw, none.
Can you run these bars through my gas tank? Can we have it through the tank? I want to go
zero.
Opening lap here, 85, 10 to 12. This is their first moto on this racetrack. I got to tell you, man, I wouldn't mind racing about this time in the morning. It's not scorching hot. The track is not super rough yet, man. It's probably some of the better lap times you'll see all day. The line's already locked in there. And my man's got a great opening lap here. Carson Wood handling business right now. You got to handle some business, Megawatt. What do you got?
Hey, we got Owen White. We need him to the trackside office, as well as Olivia Grantham. Olivia Grantham to the trackside office. So Owen White, Olivia Grantham, you guys won the lottery. You guys are needed over there. We've got a prize waiting for you at the MX Sports office. So if you make your way over there to the trackside office, you can claim your prize.
There's Donald Eugene Banks ducking to go in the bathroom. He's that tall. His head's poking out of the top. This thing's a convertible. Donald Banks. He's got his eye leaning in here. The second floor like a T-Rex. I just want to see the scores. We're 3 stories up. Donnie Banks got his head here. What's going on, boys? Capital Cycle Company. All right, Carson Wood handling business right now. Cole Blecka, Landon Gibson, Grayson Townsend, Vincent Way. That is your top 5. See if we can get Vincent Way up towards the podium. I'm sure he'd like to have that happen.
Got a little work to do. Turned a 159.4 last time around, so got a little bit of traffic ahead of him. And those are no slouches. Look at Townsend, Gibson, Blecka, Wood up there all the way from, let's see, looks like about 1 through 5. Those guys separated by maybe about 4 seconds total.
Yeah, and then back in the pack, you pick up Ryder Ellis on the 74 Kawasaki along with Darren Pine on the 58 Gas. Those are 2 riders that we expect to see towards the front of the pack here when this moto comes to a close.
Yeah, Pine in some traffic right now on that 58 machine. I will promise you he's going to open it up here just shortly. Wants to let things sort themselves out on lap number 1. But the 58 will not be happy in that number 9
position got that fast pass, that sun pass, the HOV lane. He'd be zipping right down the side of those 10 Commandments.
Everybody likes that express lane. Yep. I'm with you.
I like it. There's the 27, Vincent Way, and he is moving up, I believe, as the camera is trained on him. Sporting some new answer gear. I'm sure he's fully hydrated with some Arma
Absolutely.
hydration. I know Scott and those boys are down there set up there, the official hydration supplement supplier, I believe. I'm just going to call it what it is. They're down there on Bender Road. They said it was so hot. Jason Lawrence was drinking water yesterday.
Wow, that's hot. Landon Gibson trying to make a move. Looked like Gibson going after Blecka. Made a small mistake right there just before the finish line, but we've got a battle on our hands. Vincent Way found just a little bit of speed that time. Closed that gap now.
Yeah, the lap times are all kind of tightening up now.
Yeah.
Vincent Way was in some traffic. You're saying everybody now in the 207, 206 range. So
exactly.
That's what you expect to see, some parity there.
Like I said, Darren Pine, he's getting room to work right now. So he's getting room to make it happen.
Taking a look at the number 95
where'd he go? He disappeared.
There's Colt Blecka.
The 58. Did Pine go down? He disappeared.
He must have. He was in ninth.
Oh, man, yeah, because he was making time. He was moving, looking good.
Wow, look at Ryder Ellis with a great lap. He goes from 11th to 8th on the number 74 Kawasaki. We will keep tabs on that young man.
Yeah, Vinny found some time. He's down to that 207. Leader's running 206.3, so he's putting himself in good position right now.
That is the number 2 of Landon Gibson. He has got Carson Wood directly in front of him as he goes into Storyland. So your top 3 now starting to tighten up. Here comes Cole Blecka.
You know, we love a great battle, but it's even better when it's for the lead.
Love it.
You know, this is as good as it gets right here, buddy. So just about 5 minutes in, really early in this one. Only a couple laps to get these guys sorted out here, Kevin. And I have to tell you, that's exactly what's happening. Starting to get a pecking order right now.
And anytime you see a guy with a top 10 number, that means he is returning. That was his finish last year. Landon Gibson has that number 2 on that machine for a reason. And he is going after Carson Wood. Our drone is on top of it, literally flying above the battle here of Landon Gibson, Carson Wood, right in front of us here. In fact, the whole group pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I tell you, it's awesome to get that drone footage, Kevin. It shows everything from the actual gap, the move, the strategy, to the race line itself. Man, just love that drone footage.
Yeah,
our drone pilot, one of the best in the business.
100%. I haven't seen parts of these racetrack probably ever. I just never have a chance to go way off into Storyland or wherever this track goes.
Let's go walk the red zone.
Let's go walk the red zone.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen.
That one loop that takes you down into Waverly around the Walmart, never seen that before.
Yeah, love it.
All right, so Ryder Ellis picks up another spot. He is approaching the top 5. He's up to the number 7 spot. There's Carson Wood on the 26 machine. Then you have the number 2 of Landon Gibson, who is slowly creeping up. In fact, 2 seconds quicker was Gibson. Wood turns a 206. Gibson with that 204. And it's starting to heat up as we follow along above the 10 Commandments. The number 2, a smooth line. Oh, I like that. Just avoid that bump on the inside. He is locked in on Carson Wood out of Florida. Landon Gibson comes to you from, Carson Wood is from Florida, and Gibson is from Peachtree City. You ought to know that. And he is side by side. Look at that.
Wow.
Much real estate left. Going to crisscross the lines.
Did he just bunny hop out of one rut into the other?
I think he did. He made a double.
He kind of used that braking bump and then jumped from rut to rut. Man, oh, man.
Man, Gibson is on a tear right now. He is locked in on our leader, Carson Wood. That's the battle we are watching. Gibson's got that baby blue gear if you're looking for a little difference in the 2 riders. They're both on KTMs.
Yeah, Gibson, Wood, he's a little farther over the back of the bike. Look a little more centered up as Gibson.
Now, I think
he's a bit bigger, too. Yeah, he's a bit bigger, so.
And they will now approach the center point of the racetrack right down Broad Street here as your leader, Carson Wood, trying to fight off Landon Gibson.
These guys are 12 years old, and they got the racecraft of Jet Lawrence.
That's what's spending every day of the week down at MTF, GPF, Club MX, south of the border.
If you're anywhere down there, you're riding with the factory anyway.
They're all down there.
Okay, you're riding with the pros anyway.
Yeah.
But we say this every year. It sounds redundant. It sounds like a broken record. But each year the kids get younger and younger, showing more and more racecraft, more strategy.
Yeah.
Put more thought into line trade. It's just incredible.
Well, if you follow along these training facilities, like Matt Walker, his last, 2 weeks ago, he simulated an entire week at Loretta's. He has the track built.
Yep.
He has your day built where you race at this time, that time. You deal with the heat and all that stuff. He can get you ready for this whole week before you even get here.
Absolutely, and he's done that a couple years. He's built the track and that type of thing, and that's what it takes. That's what's required, I guess, at this level. Look at
if you're looking for that
Gibson.
1%, you're all about the same speed. There's about 10 of you that are going to go about the same speed. If you're looking for that 1% or 2%, then that's how you do it. You simulate the misery here.
Oh, Kevin, you're 100% the suffering.
That's it.
The suffering.
It's a great line that he's using again. A rider in the number 2 spot, Gibson. And it's crazy, though. It looks like it's so much faster, but then he comes out and Wood pulls him. So it's so even, this track.
It is. It really is. We saw that. In 450B. One guy's faster past the billboard, back into the red zone, and then once you get to Waterworks, somebody's faster coming back through the sand, and that type of thing. So it's kind of tit for tat. But when we take a look at these kids and their ability to not follow, to take a bad line, to make an immediate move, that's experience beyond their years, in my opinion. And we're seeing that out of 50cc kids.
Sure.
We're seeing that out of the 65cc classes, especially 7 to 9 years old. These guys are setting up passes 3 or 4 corners ahead of time. They're reading that pit board. They're using strategy and racecraft that you wouldn't see till 250B.
Well, there's some great racecraft going on right here. The number 95 of Blecka is now fighting off Vincent Wade. That is her 3rd spot. That is our podium spot. That's the bronze medal spot. Vincent swinging it way around the outside, and it's going to work out pretty even. He's going to have a huge head of steam. He'll be able to jump a jump. The other rider could not jump because he went to the inside, and it all works itself out.
And didn't have to eat any roost. You see Vincent going way to the inside. Whoa, rear end kicks out just a little bit, but no follow the leader. He sees a bad line right there. He's going to try it. He's not eating roost. He's not got any bad vision right now.
Put more miles on his bike.
Yeah, carries the momentum, and he's going to have 3 more miles on that machine at the end of the race than anybody else.
I mean, that is incredible, the battle there. And the battle for the number 1 spot is still cooking. Landon Gibson, the chef, is cooking one up right now. Medium well for me, my man.
This has been a 4-lap battle.
For 1st and 3rd, the battle. That's identical. Look at that. Gibson swings it around the outside. He might. No, he does not. That's dead even again. I think he did it going into the 10.
Lapper coming into play. Oh, he makes a big move. Gibson takes the line, slows down the entrance for Carson Wood, and that's all she wrote. Move has been made. Again, though, Lapper right into race line. Let's see what happens.
Carson Wood fires back. But the number 2 now, Landon Gibson, takes over on lap number 5. It took him 5 laps to put it all together. Wood going to try something on the inside. He might have it side by side, and he'll take the pass and make first place his yet again. What a battle for this first place position. Opening moto here for these kids.
Sends it. I almost believe that has a little bit to do with the size of Wood. Wood's bike accelerated really well right there. He was able to make that triple, and you just couldn't get the drive for Carson Wood.
Wow, what a battle. Here he comes. There's the pass for a moment. We've had 4 different lead changes this lap.
Right. Oh, and we're going to see another one right here. Look at this, elbow to elbow. Bike pops out on Carson Wood, and Landon Gibson said, "Thank you, man."
Wow. That's the 2nd time Landon Gibson has led this thing.
Gibson looks like Rick Johnson on an old machine. Look how stout he looks, how big and solid he is. Yeah, absolutely.
So he is officially going to be credited with leading a lap here. The number 2 of Landon Gibson.
All right, hey guys, I'm up here with Ethan Hughes, FCA Motocross. We got a good race going on now. Take a short, quick 30 seconds here. And tell us, man, talk to us about FCA's scavenger hunt you got going on. What's it like?
Yes, so we have somewhere on the property an FCA bottle hidden. And so if you want to get a hint to find the water bottle, come by FCA. We are right next to Lake Loretta or on Vendor Road. So just come by, we'll give you the hint, and then good luck.
And then good luck. All right, so what do they get? I mean, scavenger hunt, did they get the bottle and they're like, okay, thank you, bye?
Yes, no. So there's a grand prize. You will win 100% goggle. So, yes, we will be doing a scavenger hunt today and also Friday if you don't find one today. So.
Okay, so this goes, that's my other question. So this goes on today, Wednesday, again on Friday. So again, they come see you. Where can they find you?
Yes, we have an FCA pit at by Lake Loretta, and we're also on Vendor Road.
All right, by Lake Loretta, by Vendor Row, come see the FCA folks. They're going to say, hey, here's your hint. Good luck out there. Keep your eyes and ears open. Ethan, right? Ethan, man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything you guys do for us, for sure. All right, let's throw it back to the racing action.
Let's do it. Landon Gibson now on lap number 6. He made the pass 4 different times in that lap number 5.
Yeah,
and was
absolutely.
finally able to stick it.
Now,
So it's Gibson, Wood, Blecka, Vincent Way, Jace, Wolf. That is your top 5.
just coming into that 6-minute mark right now, 6 minutes to go, and I have to tell you, they look like they've sorted themselves out. Now all of a sudden, 206, 208, 208, 210, 210. Jonathan Getz, we talked about him on that 22. He's got a good pace going. He's about a 209 right now. He's a little bit quicker than some of the riders ahead of him. But what's going to be the key right now is going to be mistakes, Kevin. This final few minutes.
They're also evenly matched here. Like the lap times are dead even. And Landon Gibson and Carson Wood, lap riders, this is not going anywhere. That race will not stop. There's Carson Wood. He's not afraid to run it on the inside, get into those deep ruts. That's kind of intimidating if you're not great at ruts.
Oh, for sure, especially when you have this style of rut. And that's another thing Walker does. Walker puts the ruts out there. Walker makes it happen. Moistens that stuff up, gets it good and soft, gets those guys used to it. A lot of these kids never seen ruts like this till they get to the ranch.
No, and I've talked to kids that this is their first time here, and they're just shocked at how rough this stuff is. It's impossible to replicate this. Unless you have 1,200 kids that you can bring over to the house and ride for 8 straight hours.
Right.
And that's about the only way you can simulate this gnarly racetrack.
Right. And in that mix, have some 450s and A-level riders.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Dad, if you're back there in the pits and Johnny Blue Jeans finished 28th in his first moto, settle down. That racetrack is a man's racetrack. When Michael Leslie comes off the track going, my God, that's a rough racetrack.
Yeah.
These are pro-level athletes that are telling you it is absolutely rough. So when this kid's on a 85cc machine, it is not as easy as it looks. When you walk the track, I love it. They're like, when you walk this track for the first time, like, okay, well, that's a little double here, a little tabletop
it's
here.
Flat. It's level, man.
No, there's
no hills on that track.
Nowhere to rest. There is nowhere to take a breath on this racetrack.
Absolutely
it gets
not.
rough. So 8/100ths of a second separate Landon Gibson and Carson Wood running 1 and 2. And this is just such a battle here. Blecka and Vincent Way both throw down identical lap times. 4/100ths of a second separating 4th and 3rd. 8/100ths of a second separating 1st and 2nd.
Kevin, I'm not sure, but I think the largest
There's
gap.
Way there. That is Vincent Way and Blecka for 3rd place. Blecka on the 95. Vincent Way on the 27, trying that outside line.
It keeps adding miles to the bike.
That's going to be
lowering
tough
the
to sell
resale
it.
value.
Correct.
Yeah, lowering the resale value. Listen, NADA, you'll pay for that.
Yep.
Believe me.
Thank goodness they didn't pay for that bike. Probably got that one for free. There's Blecka. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, to run that outside line or inside line with confidence, knowing a mistake could really hurt you. And neither one of them are afraid to get into those deep ruts. Vincent Way literally takes the long way around everywhere. Yep.
He just railed it. Leg out, laid that thing over, and it's picture perfect.
Cross-rutting coming out of that right-hander, Vincent Way. Throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Cole Blecka. 2-lap board is out per Jeff Canfield. Peace sign to you, my man. Thank you for that heads up with 3 pair of glasses on his head, 9 radios, texting, running the ops here for Loretta Lynns. I believe he dated Loretta back in the 30s.
Multitasker. He's a multitasker, yes. So he multitasks many times at once. So that's multitasking.
Exponentially multitasking.
Wow. I don't think that our gap has been bigger than that. 2.5 seconds between 1st and 2nd place for, 18 minutes now.
And Vincent Way has made the pass on the 95 of Cole Blecka, just past where our timing and scoring pick it up. So Vincent Way saving his best for last here. As the 2-lap board is out, the white flag will come out, and we'll see if Cole Blecka has anything left on the inside. There he goes.
Wow, here it is.
Blecka on the 95 has to switch lanes. He drives that thing deep in the inside. Try that double out of here.
Way gets extremely sideways on that entrance right there. Tries to defend.
Oh, boy, look at the lap riders here.
Oh, look.
Choose wisely. Did you see Vincent? He cut all the way across there.
Nice
he has eyes in the back of his head.
Yes, sir. Nice move.
Or perhaps mirrors on those.
Why go through the rut when we can go across it?
Cut across it.
Yeah, nice.
So Vincent Way back into storyland now has lap. Oh, good Lord, there's lap riders everywhere. A lap and a half or so to go. And Vincent Way trying to escape Cole Blecka on that 95 machine.
Looked like they were on I-95.
It sure did.
That's exactly what it looked like. All kinds of traffic working their way through. Now back into waterwork. This is going to be critical. Less than half a lap to go.
You got to be able to look up and kind of spot your competition and figure out, okay, he's over here. I've got to go over here. I'm going to get stuck. So there's Vincent on the inside Oh, no, he's kind of hung up.
Oh.
And here comes Blecka. Blecka could really capitalize here if Vincent gets hung up. Oh, he's on the inside.
Smart
That's a
move.
risky move there. He went for it, though. There is Blecka overhead. Lap rider behind him. Vincent Way has cleared the lap traffic around the big sweeper. And the white flag should come out. There's Vincent Way. Our leaders have already came through.
So this one's going to go 10 laps. 9 in the book. Going to throw the checkered at 10 laps. And these kids have been relentless. Now, all of a sudden, look at this. Our gap is 8 points.
Yeah.
We went from 1.5 seconds to finally we saw a 2 in front of it.
To 8.
All of a sudden, it goes to 8.
That's digging deep. What that is an incredible lap on lap number 9, a 2:06.
Yeah.
And his fastest lap was a 2:04, so he stays within that 2-second range of his best
Kidding
lap
me?
deep into the moto.
And even Vincent Way at 2:10.
That's solid.
Carson Wood at 2:12. Cole Black at 2:12. But that 2:06, unbelievable on the last lap. Oh, well, next to last lap, white flag lap.
White flag is out here for our 85, 10-12 limited. Ryder Ellis only able to get up to 10th. He moved all the way to 6th, and then obviously had a problem, fell back. There's Jonathan Getz back in the number 6 spot. He has climbed up there. I'll give you a quick rundown of the top 10. It is Ellis in 10th, Zane Martin 9th, Christopher Harris 8th, Brendan Harrison 7th, Jonathan Getz 6th. Here is your top 5. Jason Wolf, Blecka, Vincent Way up into a podium spot. Carson Wood, who led this thing for the better part of 6 laps, gave up the ghost. Landon Gibson flexes on him with a couple of laps to go and throws down that 2:06.
Exactly.
Man, that is a businessman special right
And
there.
You
He went
know,
to work.
you said Carson would give up the ghost, man. I'm telling you, I don't even know if that describes it. It was just a battle, man. It was absolutely incredible.
I'd be exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted from watching it.
All right, checker flag should come out here in just a moment. There is our leader around the big beach on the number 2 machine. He comes around. He'll step it down a couple of times. Hang a lefty-loosey here, and the checker flag will come out for the number 2 of Landon Gibson, Peachtree City, right there at the outlet malls there on 75. Sure Doug Duchette knows this kid. That's his hometown. That'll do it. Checker flag is out. Landon Gibson. They are dancing in the streets in Peachtree City. Nicely done, my man. Braves win. Jay wins. Landon Gibson wins.
They're having good times down there, aren't they?
Absolutely.
No doubt.
What are you saying back there?
So just a few moments, going to get that number 2 machine.